Samke.
Okay, good morning, everyone. We welcome you to the official press conference for Northeast United for the match against Bengaluru FC. We have our coach Gerard and player Khassa Camara with us. You can start asking questions by using the raise your hand feature, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, Srijan, you can go ahead.
Good morning, coach. First of all, again, congratulations on that beautiful win against East Bengal. You play Bengaluru FC, one of the strongest sides in the league tomorrow. And could we see you take a different approach to the game, or your approach to the game is going to be similar to how you've been playing in the first 3 games of the season?
First of all, good morning to everyone. It was not really, I couldn't hear really properly. I think if I'm not wrong, if I do, please correct me, that you asked me if we're going to approach it the same way. Is that correct?
Yes, coach.
Yeah. So basically, every game we take under consideration of things. Obviously, there are things that principles of our style that will not change, because we believe in those. There are a lot of other things that we have to take under consideration about regarding the opponent. So obviously it's a mix between both.
You have a selection headache on your hands, it seems. All your players are actually performing really well. Some of them are even performing, better than expected. So what do you have to say about that?
He's talking about the selection headache you have because a lot of the players are playing really well. So what do you think about that? Because some of the players are overperforming.
Yeah. Well, that's a really good position to be in terms of what.
Can you mute the mic? We're getting a lot of interference from your end. Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying that it's good when you have this competition between positions. That shows you that everyone wants to fight for one spot in the first 11 or whatever is, even getting into the game whatever time. So that's the good thing when we have that. I'm so happy with everyone, and as I said many times already, it's hard for me to even decide about the roster. It's not that's the way it is. So it's good to have many players fighting for those positions, because that's, for any coach, that's what you want. You cannot rely on always or only with just 11 players. The football team is more than 11 players, and definitely is a good position, to have those kind of players getting better every day.
Yeah, Yash, you can go ahead, please.
Good morning, coach. Yash this side. So, my first question to you would be: Northeast United have managed to beat Bengaluru just once in 8 meetings. So, does the head-to-head stat a concern for you?
Well, the truth is that Bengaluru won 2 years ago the championship. Last year were in the playoff, and they were in that semi-finals. That tells you already how good they are. It's a massive side. I'm really concerned about the game tomorrow, also because we didn't have long time to prepare, because obviously we played 2 days ago. But doesn't matter. That's the way it is. We're gonna put everything that we have. We're gonna fight from the first minute until the last, and I'm sure we're gonna be ready for the challenge no matter what.
Great. So my second question to you would be: your next 3 games are really crucial ones. So you plan to rotate your team so that there's no fatigue as the matches are coming thick and fast?
I think actually that's something that we done so far. I don't think there is any other team in the league that had more rotation than us. If you see, for example, in the last game, we started with 5 different players from the previous one. And that tells you already that there is no side that gave more chances to more people like us. And if we do that, it's because we believe we have really good players, that they compete uh, for those spots, and also that the coach trusts with them. Trust them that they can deliver, and everybody is putting a lot of effort. Everybody's playing really good, and again, I'm so happy to have them. So just now thinking about the next game, which is tomorrow.
So just a follow-up question: what's the update on Federico Gallo?
Well, Federico is getting ready. We'll need to discuss this again with the medical department. For me, the important is that when the player is in the pitch, will be 100%, and I'm confident that we're doing everything to be sure this is happening. I cannot tell you if that's going to be tomorrow or the next game or the game after, but when Gallego is ready, we'll be 100%.
Thank you, coach. Good luck for the next game. So my
Thank you.
question to Camara would be, what do you think about the level of football here in India?
Good morning to everyone. I'm surprised of the football in India because I didn't know the championship here, but I'm very surprised. There is many good players, Indian and foreigners. So yes, I'm surprised there is good quality, and I'm happy to participate to the championship.
Thank you, mate. Good luck for the next game.
Thank you.
Yeah, Srivacha, you can go ahead.
Hello, Srivatsaya from IFTWC. My question goes to head coach Gerard. BFC has been solid in their set pieces. So how do you plan to neutralize their creative setup?
Good morning. I think it's well known that this Bengaluru side, they're working a lot in set pieces, that they are really strong in that. And we have done the notes about it. So we're going to be prepared to try to manage it in the best way possible.
My next question goes to Khassa Camara. What do you have to say about your partnership with Apuya in the defensive half of the midfield?
What I want?
Your partnership with Apuya.
It's work very well. We try to speak all the time, even in training and before the game, during the game. We help each other, like not only him but the whole team. And until now, there is no problem. It's perfect.
My follow-up question to head coach. It's a fifth match day tomorrow, around from the start of the league. Actually, do you think the ISL schedule has been too tight and it has affected the training and preparation of the team?
Well, for sure, if you have less time to prepare a game and less time to recovery from one game to the other, it's always has a dangerous side in this, and obviously it increases many situations that we don't want to be facing. And it's good when you have more time to rest between games, because then obviously players are more fit or more fresh for those, and then I believe the spectacular that we can see, that we can watch, it's going to be better, rather than if the players are more fatigued, whatever is fitness or mental. But that's the way it is. So that's the situation, and we have to deal with it. I know it's tough for us, but also it's tough for other teams. So that's the way it is. No, we just have to deal with it and take the most from the situation.
Thank you both. Good luck for the game.
Thanks.
Yes, Sandeep, you can go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning. Coach, I wanted to ask you this. You previously played against teams who like to dominate possession a lot. BFC play a lot more on transition and stuff like that. So how much does that change your approach to the game?
What's the question, really? If I'm concerned?
Because no. Does it change the way? Would you have to take more impetus to attack this time, or is there any change in that? Because your counter attack works very well. You have a striker who holds up the ball very well and things like that. So.
Yeah, I mean, any football team has different ways of creating chances, and I think we are trying to work in many ways to become dangerous for the opponent. Whatever is counter-attack, whatever is with the positional play, whatever is more direct or set pieces, and so many other ways. So we try to be unpredictable, because then it's harder for the opponents to deal with us. And sometimes, the other teams are strong in one thing that it's hard for us, whatever we do. So it's important to try to be good in all those areas.
Thank you. All the best, coach.
Thanks.
Okay, do we have any more questions? Azhar, Divya, if you guys have any questions, please raise your hands. Okay. Okay, so we can end our press conference here. Thank you all for coming. The audio and video files of the same would be shared shortly on our WhatsApp groups and on your emails. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.